You like feeling guilty because that guilt gives you hope that in a potential scenario where that guilt could be redeemed, that you would finally be the person that you need to be for others in order to be accepted, loved, and recognized. Now, while guilt can be a useful social adaptation tool, it can also become a paralyzing entity that devalue our whole sense of worth. And chronic guilt implies our brain's way of dealing with perfectionism, relational history of gaslighting and projection, and an adaptation to a system where we needed to take on all of the guilt of the people around us in order to maintain the emotional status quo of that system. And I'm going to give you 3 tips around releasing chronic guilt that you can actually utilize today. First, you need to acknowledge that chronic guilt has much more to do with the disproportionate sense of responsibility for the emotional safety of others. And then you need to allow yourself to primarily take care of yourself and trust that others will do the same. And the last thing you're going to need to do today is to allow yourself to exercise the right to be human, which means to be imperfect. And with that, free yourself from the inhumane expectations to be the emotional container for others, and allow yourself for guilt to be just an emotion that you feel and let go of, and not a determinant of who you are and who you need to be for others. If you struggle with chronic guilt, I offer one-on-one coaching sessions where we give space to the integration, release, and transformation of that state of being into a more productive, reassured, and authentic versions of yourself that you can use in order to live your life in a way that you want to live it.